Today I'm going to test out some combo canister vacuums for you guys. So with a combo vacuum, you have the option to have a hard floor attachment and a carpet attachment. People ask me for recommendations on these all of the time because they don't want to store or own two vacuums. So all of the ones that I've ordered have a carpet attachment and a hard floor attachment, and then they have some sort of upholstery attachment for stairs and couches and stuff like that. So I have 3 that I'm testing today based on your guys' recommendations and some of the better reviewed ones on the market. 2 of them have bags, so they're bagged canister combo vacuums, and a lot of people like a bagged vacuum because they have high allergies. They want something that's gonna suck up that dust and the allergens and really keep them in the bag, and lots of people don't really feel like a canister does that, except for this is a Dyson canister and it has a whole bunch of like extra filtration, so I think we're gonna be good. The con of having a bagged canister vacuum is that you have to purchase bags, and lots of people hate to purchase bags. So you got to weigh out what you want. If you have high allergies or people who have lots of allergies in your home, you might want the bagged canister vacuum just right off the bat. First vacuum I'm going to do is the Miele. It's the Miele Complete C3 Cat and Dog Power Line, but I'm just going to call it the Miele because it's the only one that I have. I'm going to show you all of its features. So starting off the bat, we have this is the power bar, okay? So we have a beater bar, and then this little metal bar is the height adjustment, so I can push on this with my foot and it will change it. The thing I love about canister vacuums is most of them do the storage for the attachments right on, like in a little, just harder to lose them because they have a little trap door that they're hidden underneath. This is the upholstery attachment, so it is not a powered upholstery attachment, which I like a powered upholstery attachment. We have a little type of horsehair brush here, synthetic fibers, but it's actually nice and bendy, so I'm sure that's gonna work out. I like the size of it too, actually. Then we have a crevice tool to get into the nooks and crannies. And then they all just clip in here, and then you can store them right on the vacuum. Again, very good because you don't have to lose, you won't lose them. Well, unless you're my sister. Now, this is a bagged canister vacuum, and I think this bag is 4 liters capacity, roughly. And then this is how easy it is to put them in and out. It has a little tiny suction flap here, which is nice. Again, you have to purchase the bags. It has a 3 filter system. So we've got like a filter down here, and then we have filter here, filter here. The cord is 24 feet long, and then we have a retractable cord, so we can retract it and have it plugged in, so I'm not gonna do that right now. So just by pushing the plus or the minus, it's gonna adjust. So we have like the softest, lightest suction setting is the curtain one, then we have upholstery, then we have area rugs. This with the little ear, it's like an ear symbol. I thought it was maybe to adjust the sound on the vacuum, which, you know, would have been an interesting choice, but it's actually to eco vacuum, which I don't know, man. I want as much power as possible when I'm vacuuming, so I'm not gonna ever choose really eco setting. Actually, I have an eco setting on my Dyson, but that's to save battery, like my cordless Dyson, but this is plugged in. I don't know, man, I'm not David Suzuki when I'm vacuuming. Now we've got just regular carpet, and then we have like maximum suction if we want to. So it gets louder as I turn it on. Here, hold on, I'll just do it, quickly play it for you. So it's not a super loud vacuum in any way, but we'll test it out and see what the suction is like, and then we'll go from there. Did I miss anything? I missed this part. Okay, so they're combo vac because they do hard floors and carpet. So this is the hard floor attachment. We've got kind of like some soft bristles and some little gaps to let the bigger stuff in. We'll check what the suction is. We're gonna test on carpet and on hard floors. Yeah, so it's 10 pounds, so it's not super heavy, but it's also not super lightweight, like 10 pounds for you to carry it around. I'm just used to the Bissell Zing, which I don't know, is maybe 3 pounds compared to this, but this is nice when you're doing carpets and stuff like that, or sorry, stairs and stuff like that, because you want to be able to move up and down with the stairs when you're vacuuming them, instead of a big cumbersome upright canister vacuum. Here we have the Kenmore 600 series. This vacuum is definitely a little bit bigger than the Miele one. It is 22 pounds, which that's like the whole entire unit together. It's quite heavier. It's definitely bigger. One thing I love about this vacuum is we have a whole bunch of attachments, okay? So I have a powered upholstery attachment, which I wax on and off about these all day long, and most vacuums don't have them. This is it's just so nice to have a powered attachment for your stairs or for your couch and stuff. I have this is real horsehair, I can tell by looking at it. So it's mixed in with some synthetic attachment. A very skinny crevice tool to get into nooks and crannies. And then, this is nice, the hard floor attachment is right here. Has like some bristles and stuff on it, but it's not very big, okay? So look at it compared to this. This is 14 inches across for the beater bar, like the carpet attachment. This is the hard floor attachment. So if you have hard floors through your whole entire house, this is gonna take a little bit longer to vacuum. For the carpet attachment, we have 4 different height adjustments. We have high, low, high, medium, low, extra low. And then actually the power for this vacuum is not on the canister. It is right here. So when you turn it on, hold on. You can go this is hard floor. So if you're using the hard floor, you have to choose that or you go carpet, which turns on the beater bar. And then it actually has suction control, which is just this is probably just a lever to manage the opening of the vacuum, because sometimes you don't want that much suction if you're like vacuuming a ruggable or something like that. You don't want it to be sucking it right up. We have a HEPA filter, and I'm going to show you the filters in the back here, and then I'm going to show you the bag, because the bag on this thing is humongous. Oh, we have a filter here too. Well, the bag's pretty big. Definitely at least more than 4 liters. It doesn't have the little flappy that the Miele one did that stopped that from happening, but oh well. Good thing I have 3 vacuums in the stream to clean this up. The cord length is 28 feet, okay, and we have a retractable cord. So I've actually owned this vacuum before in my life. I really like that it has that powered upholstery attachment. I've even bought it for my mom for a Christmas present. It's a more affordable price point for a bagged combo canister vacuum, I will say that. But we're still gonna compare it to these other ones. Now we have the Dyson Big Ball Total Clean. Look at all of the attachments. Came with this little baggie too, so I can like go about town with my vacuum attachments. This is a mattress tool, cool. Tangle-free turbine tool, which it's not electrical powered, it's wind powered. So we'll see how that works on the upholstery. This is a carbon fiber soft dusting brush, so I would look at it like for dusting surfaces, but also I bet you it would be really good for curtains and stuff. Like it's really, really soft. You guys, all of these attachments are soft. Look at this. Has this really soft hair on it, okay? And then it's a reach around tool. It has, look at, you can bend this. I can't wait to use this for underneath my bed. We have some synthetic haired dusting attachments. We have a crevice tool with another attachment. The only thing is I find with these ones that kind of splay out, I don't really like them as much for baseboards. Just now that I'm a Dyson Pro, I prefer still the horsehair brush, but you know, I'm a picky. So we've got, this is an upholstery attachment just for stairs or your couches and stuff. Now here is our hard floor attachment, which I think is interesting. It's longer than or is it the same size? So it's longer than the carpet attachment, which usually it's the other way around. But this will be good for your hardwood floors, your tiles, your bathroom. And then this is our carpet brush roll, which has, let's see if the hairs get tangled in this thing. That'll be interesting to see. Right. Length for this is definitely a lot shorter than the other ones. The other ones were 14 inches. This one is, that one's 14 inches. This is about 3 inches shorter, so.
It's probably 12 or 11.
Yeah, this looks like about 12 inches.
You're funny today.
Oh my God, my mom's gonna watch these. Okay. This Dyson is actually the heaviest out of all of the vacuums at 27 pounds, okay? But I'm gonna say 27 pounds, holy it is heavy. Okay, so we have whole machine filtration, radial root cyclonic technology. And there's a filter here. I'm always so perplexed with how to remove the Dyson, but, ooh, that was my first try. Okay, and then, so we have a retractable cord, which is nice because the last Dyson didn't actually have that. And I think that's the breakdown, boys. So we've laid out a mess on the grid. We have some popcorn and Cheerios, human hair that's longer to see if it gets tangled in the beater bar, This is sand, but it's dyed blue. We have some kitty litter, because that's a very requested mess, and we have some dog hair. My conclusions are the purple Kenmore is going to get first place, then the Miele, and then I've got the Dyson. I'm gonna put it all up in some slides for you guys can understand, but really this one, like the suction on the carpet, when I did that first pass, I didn't have, the height was a little bit higher, but I wanted to show you guys how going high to low. The suction on this vacuum is really, really good. The value for price point, because the canister vacuums can be really expensive, this one has a lot of bells and whistles and it has the which I keep talking about it, the powered upholstery attachment, which would be really, really good for stairs, okay? The Miele is great. It's like lightweight, but it doesn't have that many attachments. It's still a really good vacuum. I think it had the best suction out of all of them, to tell you the truth, on carpet. And then the Dyson, like, I think the Dyson would be really good if you're wanting to do a deep clean of your house, because it has all those awesome attachments. But for everyday cleanup, I just do not think that this was that good of a vacuum, you guys. So that's my ranking, but I'm still gonna like break down all of my thoughts and ideas and put them up on slides for you guys to look at them so that you can see all the specs, how long the cord length is, everything like that. I do still believe that the Bissell Zing, which I know I love that Bissell Zing, but you guys, honestly, it is one of the better vacuums that I've ever used in my whole entire life. It's lightweight, it's great for hard floors, it's so cheap, but it works really, really good. And then you can have a carpet vacuum for your carpeted areas. I know a lot of you guys want the combo vacs, that's why I did this for you, but I still think that in the end, if you buy those 2 vacuums, it's still cheaper than sometimes one of these. It is cheaper than one of these. But I know you don't want to store 2 vacuums, so these are your choices. I did it for you, you asked me. It's done. In the end, I don't really want to use a combo vacuum in my house, but it depends on who you are and what you have. If you have a lot of carpet and then half and half hard floors, I have mainly hard floors, so I'm happy to just use like a cordless vacuum and my Bissell Zing. That makes me a happy camper. So it's all about knowing yourself and what you need. So make sure you make an informed decision. I was happy to test these for you guys. I always am.